I don't really know if I'm at the center of this video. But yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yay! So this video is going to be very short, but then I say that like almost every video, and sometimes it's not short, but then goal is for it to be short. So the whole discussion of this video is savings. I'm not going to dive too deep into savings, but I'm just here to remind you guys. At the start of this year, on January 1st, 2024, we were all saying 2024, I'm going to save well. I'm going to put my money so that I'll be able to achieve my goals. Say if it's that business idea, say if it's maybe traveling or doing something, I'm sure most of us all said we will try our best to save money this year. Now, this is still early, which is why I'm coming now to tell you guys. This is the second month, February. Hopefully you guys get to see this too in February, but in February of 2024, you can still make changes if you've not. I know January has passed, but don't be like those people that will be like, as January has passed, you know what, let me just start on the second half of the year. Don't do that. Do not do that. This is February now, and I know for those salary earners, the first month is gone. And I wanted to send this, I actually wanted to record this video in January, but I was like, you know that people did 30 December. So let them use January salary to pay all the bills of 2023. So I left you guys, I gave you guys the grace. I said, you know what, let's not talk about this in January. January is like 6 months in one. Let's talk about this in February. So now we're in February now. So this is going to be like your first salary that is not going into something else. As if you're not owing like major bills. But like anyhow. So I'm sending this video now to remind you guys to save. As you're about to receive that salary this month, I'm very sure you already have conversation with yourself to know a certain amount of money you want to have saved by the end of this year. So you know what you do now. By the time you get your salary this month, remove that money and save. Remove the money and save. Because I know, and I'm not even going to sit here and act like everything is going well, or like how we saw this year as our January 1st is how the year is currently going, because it's not. Like how we saw the year going as of yesterday is not even the same as how we're seeing it right now. But like one thing we need to note is the fact that if we keep giving excuses for these things not happening, they would never really happen. Because I know most of us, someone like me, I'll speak for myself to say, but like for me, as at the start of last year, that's 2023, I know certain things that I put as, these are my goals for 2023, and trust me, they did not happen. And this year again, I put them in my goals for 2024. And by God's grace, I'm willing to make them happen. I'm going to try my best to make them happen. And part of making my best happen is for me to actually save for those things to come to life. And thing is, last year, things happened, and yeah, some excuses are valid because the way things are going in this country. Let's not start to talk about this economy, but then I know that things are not going easily, but like, if we let that be an excuse for us to not save, we're never going to get those things done, to be honest. So what I would say is, and one thing I usually use for myself is, I try to give myself as much grace and maybe at the start of the year you said to yourself, oh, I'm going to be saving 50,000 naira every single month. And currently with the way situation is in this country, you're like, I don't want to see that happening. So one thing now you should do is, don't now say, oh, because I can't save that 50,000 naira, that's the end of me thinking about savings for this year. You shouldn't do that. And then one thing you can now do is to say, you know what? I can't save 50,000 naira, but what's an amount that I think that I can comfortably save as of right now? Would be 20,000 naira. And then you're like, okay, you know what? Would it be a waste for me to even save this 20,000 naira? It's not. It's not going to be a waste. So you know what? It's better you save something than save nothing at all. Like, that's like one thing I always tell myself, like, I'd rather save the 5 naira than not save anything at all. And it might seem like, oh, it's not substantial enough, but it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's not, oh, let everything. Now, that's not how it goes. Because at the end of the year, by December now, you want to look back and be like, oh, I plan to save 1 million this year. Oh, I'm not able to save 1 million. Oh, I was able to save 300k. I was able to save 500k. And it might not be enough to get like those goals done, but then you know that you have something, and then it's enough motivation for you to go again next year. You get that? Because then if you have nothing at the end of this year, starting from the start, starting from the beginning next year would be a lot more, would I say, challenging, because then it's like there's nothing pushing you to proceed, because then it's 2 years have gone and those goals are still goals that you are carrying along again and again. So I think for me, the cocoa advice of this video is that I know things are hard. To be honest, everybody they feel am, one way or the other. They feel am. I know things are hard right now. But I want to now just want us all to notice the fact that we're going to have to try. No matter how hard it is, we are still living, we have to try, we have to find a way, we have to hustle this hustle. So one thing I'll just say is, I know at the start of the year, you probably had a fixed amount. You said to yourself, oh, I'm going to move this amount from my salary and save every month. And currently it's looking very impossible right now. So one thing I'm going to say is, because that is now impossible, or like that is now hard, shouldn't now be like for you to give up and be like, you know what, I'm not even going to save this year. Let's just try to get through the year. That shouldn't be like your story. So I'll just say, whatever you can save now, just find an amount and say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to try to save this amount every single month, and see how it at least starts my goals running gets. So I'm pushing this video out now. Hopefully, should I say this or should I not say this? But let's see, before the end of this year, hopefully I'm able to hit my saving targets for my business, and then I start my business soon. So this is me putting myself out there too, so you guys can hold me accountable for everything happening. So yeah, that's what I just meant to say. I've not received my February salary yet, so I'm telling, by the time this video comes out, I'm watching it too, and I'll be telling myself, Victoria, you have to save. This 2024, we have to save. We have to start getting our goals checked. We have to start ticking those boxes and be like, oh, I did this. I said I was going to do this. I did this. So guys, we have to find a way to get like to save money. And one thing I would always say is their needs and their wants. Once you're able to get your needs, try to cut back on your wants and save as much as you can. Still like enjoy life, still live in the moment and all that, because at the end of the day, like, you can't keep preparing for your future, and to be honest, the way this country is going right now, we don't even know what future that is. But one thing I would say is, yeah, live in the moment, enjoy life as it comes and all that, but still enjoy the now and also prepare for the future, if that makes sense. So like, just try to do both at the same time, because if you just save for the future and you're not enjoying the now, it's almost like a waste, because then you're waiting for that time to come before you're fully happy. You're waiting for that time to come before you feel freed in your life. And that's no way like for anybody to live. And then also, if you're just living in the now without thinking of the future, it gets to the point where it's like oh, all this money I was earning this time around, like last year, what did I use it to do? And God forbid, but like the situation in this country, like nobody's job is certain, to be honest. Like even people that do businesses, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But like the best thing you can do is when you get your pay, you do the calculation because you have different pays and you know like what you need in a month to survive and you know what you want in a month. So what I would just say is when you get your pay, just look at the money and think to yourself, what would satisfy my needs for this month? Put that aside. What would satisfy some wants? Because you can't keep wanting everything and doing everything at the same time if you really want to take your savings seriously. So put some money aside for your wants. Best thing might be to, you know what, there's this post I saw online. I don't have it, but like it really looks like something that was nice. It had like demarcations for like each thing, like say for example transport fare, feeding, maybe cravings, things like that. You just had like different spaces for that. In savings. Just click that one thing. But then when you're doing all these things, always make sure you factor in miscellaneous because the way Nigeria is, you can use 200 naira to go to work today, and by tomorrow they'll tell you it's 250. So they're just trying to leave miscellaneous like as part of those things they're keeping money aside for, so that when things start to increase and all that, you don't necessarily have to go back to your savings to save you. Because that's a lot of things we do. We most times we save. We want to when we are putting money aside for things, we put the exact amount of those things, and then by the time we probably want to get those things, they got so much expensive. So then we have to now go to the next available money, which is our savings. Like I think one thing that would help you like save better is thinking in your head like this savings is not available. It is not available. Because once you start thinking of it as an available fund, you'd always go back to it and be like, you know what, let me just take 5,000 naira from these savings. I'll return it back. You won't. You won't return it. and with that stress, like, no, you will not return it. So, like, just don't think in your head that that money is available. And if possible, you could use, like, apps that help you, like, actually lock your money. That way, you don't have access to the money at all. So, be withdrawing from savings. So yeah, just really do that. Like set aside like money you need for your needs and your wants, and then also put aside your savings each month. And yeah, I think that's like a few tips I would give. And you hear me here giving speech as if I'm the best. I'm not the best when it comes to saving either, but like I think I'm getting a hang on like savings. So yeah, that's just what I would say. And that pretty brings us to the end of this video. That's what I wanted to say. For you guys to save, try your best to save. Put that money in your savings. And I know most people would come and be like, oh, Victoria, the money I'm currently earning is not one doing wants. It's not sufficient for my needs, not talk of wants and then savings. I know that and actually understand that, and I actually don't have any advice to give for that. I don't, because I know things are hard, to be honest. So, but like if you're someone that can, if you're someone that whatever you're earning is able to suffice for your needs and your wants and all that, just try to put some money into your savings, because bro, the way this country is going, let's not go into that. But then make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Tell your friends, all the people that are salary earners, all the even business owners. I think I'm doing another video for business owners, but like, everybody that is watching this video, trying to save. You're a student and hey, God, I have to go into this one. If you come back. Students, see, one thing you need to know is now that your parents are still giving you that allowance, save. Save. Things are hard. Oh God, things are hard. Secondary school, I mean, university or secondary school, whatever it is you're in, your parents are still giving you money. Remove from that money and save. Oh. By the time you leave university and do your NYC, you just notice that the money they were doing like this for, they're not standing like this. And some of them will not even do, they just be like this, hold on to their money because everybody will not expect, oh, you're an adult now, you've done your NYC service, you should start earning money for yourself. So now, if you're a student, start saving. Oh. If you're working, save from your salary, save. If you're earning in wages, save. If you're a business owner, save. Everybody, save. At this point, if I could go back from my nursery school, and then they give me money, this is to come and they give you money, then you give your daddy or your mommy, don't give them from nursery school, save. Please ask me how nursery school people will see my video in the first instance. If you're watching this video, just save. That's all I can say. Save what you can. Because bro, things are hard. Bye guys.